All right, you're welcome. I'll just show you the best option for you. There's anyone looking for fast and independent money from global financial markets. All right. Uh, Specifically forex market. What are your requirements? What should you do? Number one, you need to get sacrificial, intentional, and high focus training for personal development in trading. It's not negotiable. You just need to have the at least basic understanding. All right. Now, what do you mean? Why do I say it's sacrificial? It's sacrificial in the sense that a whole lot of, hit and run system, make believe system, hype everywhere. If you're not sacrificial, you're going to be distracted. Seriously. If you're not intentional, you're going to be distracted with shiny object, with noise, with lies. Because people tell a lot of lies about Forex and all of that. So you have to, and then focus. Those three things are the basic quality for your personal development in your Forex journey. And you really want to get it. So you have to be intentional, focus, even if it's 1 month, back to back, learning. Number two, pay for PBX Market Scanner. So there are things you may not be able to cover within the first shortest time. Now the scanner is going to help you. All right. So the scanner is going to give you an edge. Number three, get some prop firms, e.g., pay small to pass and pay after passing. So those things can help you. You can buy example is this get leverage. So you can buy with $9 any account from 5,000 to 150,000 account. So if I were you, I can buy like 3 accounts if you have the money. So let's say $99, 27. So let's say $30. You can buy 50K, 100K, and 150K. All right. Can buy 50K, 100K, and 150K. 3 accounts. So you spend $30. Simple, right? So then personal account. Okay. So personal account. So your personal account, you can register with either WellTrade or Capital Extend. Now, if you have up to like maybe $100 and above, okay, you can register with WellTrade for swing trade on currencies. So if it's $300 or $50, you can, if you like trading gold, then if it's 100 or 50 or 200, just deposit it to your micro, that's cent account on WellTrade. Okay, I'm just summarizing all of this. Now, so next, aggressive marketing on rebate and broker partnership program. This is optional, but if you know you have understanding how to spread across, either you know how to trade or not, if you can do marketing, affiliate marketing and all of that, good and fine. Then you can build an aggressive money-making funnel for yourself by, joining the partnership on Capital Extend because you get paid on rebate weekly, and then you have support. Then on WellTrade, then you get paid daily and monthly, depending on how you're able to get things done. So now, if you look at those things I mentioned, you need to be aggressive. You need to be intentional. None of them you can't lazy around. Don't get it twisted. Now, so then if you want to do instant funding on prop firm, I'll just give to you Gold Funded and Blue Guardian. Gold Funded and Blue Guardian. Now, let me now quickly show you. Anyone you want to review how to participate in them. So let's say, look at this is Blue Guardian. Now, what you need to do is simple. When you open the link I'll send to you, so there is, when you open the link I sent to you, just register. There's a promo going on now with Blue Guardian. I think it used to be 50%, but now I think the promo of the earlier one has finished. Now this Easter promo they are doing, it was a Ramadan promo that gave you an edge before. So once you get the link, register. So there are different account style on Blue Guardian, right? There are different account style on Blue Guardian. Let me just quickly show you. Now, if you don't have much money, so Blue Guardian do something called instant starter. If you go to instant, if you have finished your account registration and all of that, if you go to instant, now we have instant up to 90% profit share. So if you don't have enough money, there's still promo going on now on instant starter. So you can start from $5,000 instant funding. So, but this normal instant funding here, what you are paying $59 for 5K. Okay, for 10K, you are paying $81. Not too bad. 10,000. Your daily drawdown is 3%. That's $300. Okay, so why your overall drawdown is $600, which is 6%. We go for 25K, you're only spending $169. Okay, so you have daily drawdown 750, which is 3%, 15, and all of that. Now there's something about the instant. There's what they call instant starter. It's just on 5K. Now, if you do not have money at all, but you're going to be very meticulous, you can purchase that one. But I'll quickly explain to you some conditions around that. So it's simply to be $18 or something. They give you a promo now, just pay $10. So with $10, you have access to instant funded account of $5,000. All right. So daily drawdown is 3%, which is 150. Overall drawdown is 250. Now listen, this account is just once. Once you trade, as you are trading, once you make a withdrawal, the account is closed. So you can't have it more than once. What it is that if you don't have money, when you start here, if you make money, you use it to buy a better account. So come from $10, trade, make money, and then go for a bigger account. Now, how does this one work? Of course, there are other conditions you will need to know, consistency rule and all that. But just the surface rule, number one, of course, payout is instant. There's no minimum trading days or whatever. So once you're able to trade, but the maximum profit they allow you to make on this, that is the maximum, is 5%, which is $250. Assuming you trade up to that $250 and to withdraw, so 90% is given to you and 10% is retained. So let's quickly look at 90%. If, let's say you trade, let's just say even up to $200, and you decide to make withdrawal, so 0.9. So you can withdraw about $180. So let's say that's what you did. That $180, you can now go for either the instant or what do they call it? Either the instant or evaluation. So if you are going for instant on standard, let's look at 25K will be how much? There you come. So $169. So if you make $200 and they give you 90% of it, when you withdraw, you have 169. So you have money to buy another instant of 25K, right? So 50K, I think, should be more than that. So 50K is 263. So obviously you can, or you can now say, okay, or you have another money, you can go for one step. So let's look at one step evaluation. One step evaluation of 100K, it's about how much was the price? All right, it's $459. So you can go for the 100K evaluation. So let's say, can you go to 50K or still bigger? Except if you trade up to 250 before making a withdrawal, then you can afford it. So 25K, $134. Okay, so I'm just showing you all of those things. So if you go for two steps, that may be too far for you. Two step 100K, $376. 50K, $189. So that is one. So, or you can decide to say, okay, I've made this. Instead of go here, maybe you want to go for gold funded. So let's look at gold funded, though not all the time promo will be available. So gold funded right now is doing a promo. both instant funding and evaluation account. They are doing a promo, instant funding, 100K, $419 instead of $838. Then if it's your first account, you can go for 50% because, okay, Easter is still 50%, so it's not the same. So if you want to go for 50K, $244, want to go for 25K, $159 instant funding. So let's look at instant funding of 25K. Instant funding of 25K here is how much? I think it's cheaper here. No. This is not instant funding. Oh, 169. And gold funded is how much? Okay, 115. I think the gold funded is cheaper because of the promo. So 15K is 114. 10K, 79. Wow. So 10K, why is this so expensive? 10K on Blue Guardian. Oh, are you sure it's not 15K? 10K is 81. Okay. 10K is 79. Okay. It's almost the same anyway. So 15K, 114. So if it's gold funded, you want to go for, why not? If you want to do for one step, 100K, 339, 50K is 179. Wow, that's crazy. 179. So 25K is $124. So you pass the evaluation. So your profit target is 10%. All right, it's 10%. So you have seen, then you have get leverage. You get leverage. You can pay later on the product. Okay. So you have what they call turbo. There are different packages. Turbo trade. So look at the turbo trade. Pay $8.8, right? And get an account. So after you pass, you pay and get your funded account. So that's how the turbo work. Okay. So let's say you want to go for 100K. So I don't say buy 50, 100, and 150K. Your target is to do 6%, draw down, and all of those things. So other rules are there, so you should understand. So you want to go for that, so why not? Okay? So that means you can just say, okay, let me go for get leverage. Or if you like, you can pay attention to learning more, and then you can go for gold funded and pick maybe one instant funded, and then take two fund later with get leverage. So while you are learning, you can practice. You're going to be aggressive. So that's one of the first way I know you could just go. Now the scanner, you can see our scanner is a very powerful stuff. The scanner is going to help you to trade amicably. Yeah, of course. I'm not going to go detail about that, but the scanner will help you a lot to trade, make money. You can see Euro JPY. Look at last week before the market closed. On Friday. Oh, Euro JPY still even moved out Friday. Because this is Friday. I never knew. I didn't even check. I was just say, okay, forget market, it's not going anywhere. I'm surprised to see that the market still did very massively well. Wow, amazing. That's a serious one. Wow, that's a serious one. From towards New York session. Wow. Amazing. I never knew. So this is how we use this scanner. So we'll go on daily time frame. You want to see what's the previous day saying. This previous day somehow confusing. They didn't close above and down here. So we always say people to be careful. But this is a good thing. There are momentum in the market. Then you want to go to 4 hours if you're going to get a signal. Now, the hearing is signal, right? Hearing is signal. Yeah, the only thing is that there were rejections. So because this is a resistance, all this key level, meaning that the market is poised to move down, but you cannot assume it. Just want to work with your scanner, just like if you look at this scanner here. And I told most of us, if you are trading currencies, now when the signal open at a rejections at those key levels, it's very simple for you to just take a trade at the close of that 4-hour candle if you don't want to go up and down. So this is like a 45 pips. So 1 ratio, 2 risk reward. I think that will have been done here as quick as possible. Then you have other position you open. So I'm not going to talk about that. Then, so the market continues. So when you do not have this signal, you can assume, okay, let me just sell. Probably you now want to go to 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour probably will give you a signal. This makes a lot of sense because you see this your 1 hour signal, it came at a resistance point. That's a key level. So if you like, you can just go in straight up. As the close of the candle, you can just go in straight up. And then your stop loss above the resistance point or the key level. That's about 12 pips. Then 1 ratio, 2 risk reward. First is your target. So that's about 25 pips. Then if you want to extend probably to the key level, the next key level, all right? Or you actually, so down, came down to this point. That's 1 ratio, 5 risk reward. This is how you trade this kind of, it's very simple, no stress. Now, sometime when the signal come up and then you see that probably it was not too nice, right? You want to step down to 5 minutes. Remember, for 4 hours, you step down to 15 minutes, but for 1 hour, you step down to 5 minutes. Now here we have, you can see the 5-minute signal. What does it do for me? What the help needs to do is that it give me a means to actually have a very low support stop loss. So this one didn't give a very nice one because momentum were bad that day. So probably even if you're still going to wait here, so you can see that it's almost the same. If care is not taken, taking the trade on that 1 hour will be better. So if you take it from here now, stop loss. Oh, okay. So refinement still work. I'm surprised. All right. So 10 pips, 10 to almost to 11 pips. Now for sniper, guys, because this didn't close. This candle supposed to close below this. That's when they give you A plus. So, but when this one closes, that's not everybody have access to this advanced scale. So I have a scale called Spotter. It's called PBX Spotter. So it's for my master class. If you want to get it, you have to enroll for my master class, or you are going to pay $500 to access it. All right, so if you look at it now, so after you have taken the trade, 1 ratio 2 risk reward is your first target first. Then after that, you expand back to 1 hour time frame and then extend your trade. So you can see that it makes a whole lot of sense that 1 ratio. So if I'm going to come down to this point now, that's going to be 1 ratio 6 point something risk reward, making about 60 pips as it were. And risking just about how many pips? 8 point something pips. Do you understand? So that's one of the lovely things about this scanner. So very simple. So aggressive in your trading, and first just sharpen your skill and you'll be fine, independently making money in the space. Trust me. That's the lovely thing about this space. I never even saw this. I do not have time. I did not look at the market practically. So you can look at it now, no signal, but market was solid. So that means it may take me to step down to like 30 minutes. And then you can see on 30 minutes, the market was not nice, but it's there at what? At a key level. That is why this thing makes sense. So that will give me guts to actually take an entry or not taking so big one, because this is not a momentum, the doji still form, or wait for an engulfing candle to step up And then stop loss here, 22 pips. Because even if you go to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, let's see if it's going to work. So let's go to 5 minutes. I'm going to give you a good refined settled. So 3 minutes or 5 minutes, let's go. Either the 5 minute, none of them give a nice one, right? So let's go to 3 minutes. Okay, perhaps 3 minutes too didn't try either because this did not engulf this. So it still means that you may actually take the trade here. So if it's 5 minutes, it means that you're actually taking the trade. Which one I engulf? Did he? He did not. So that's a very confusing market anyway. So, but by then, you will have refined your stop loss. So we'll return back to the 30 minute where we got the signal from. Always remember. So as we return back to the 30 minute where we got the signal from, then you can extend. So that means no doubt this one, you come back to this point. I will have known you 91 pips. That make a lot of sense. So this is how we trade with ease. You don't stress yourself unnecessarily, right? Stressing yourself unnecessarily doesn't make sense. Now this one reject at the key level here. So that means no stress. I just take instant entry from here. And then my stop loss here. And then target the what? The up resistance, which is 1:3. Now let's look at it. If we go to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, if we're going to have a refinement, I doubt. Okay, so there was a refinement, but I'm not sure we're able to get it snappy like that one you just took. Because if it's 1 hour, if it's 30 minutes, and then the signal come at the key level, you can just take the trade. Okay. So that's what it is, and ladies and gentlemen, so congratulations. So stop disturbing yourself. If you want to know more, you can just chat up with this phone number +234 90 470 44998. So the link is on the comment section. You can click on them and take the one of your choice. Thank you very much and do have a nice time. Bye.